Hold up, y'all. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come.
What's up, y'all? You need the views?
Nah, I just want to record in case y'all try to do some.
Get out the car. I was just trying to say hi.
I just record in case y'all want to do some unlawful shit. That's all.
I guess say hi is unlawful. How you doing, bro? Yeah, how you doing, man?
Nah, the camera out. That's why you not trying to do no unlawful shit, because the camera out.
Because we do unlawful stuff. You don't want to say hi to you, that's fine.
Lord, they deep as shit hoes, more of them. Shit. Oh. Y'all know how to act when a nigga with that camera out, nigga. Y'all know and then do some geeking ass shit. Fuck on.
He hates black people. He hates black people. He said terrible, dangerous cities like Oakland, Baltimore, D.C. because they're majority black population cities. He hated black people when he took out 4 full-page ads in New York newspapers calling for the Central Park 5 to be executed. Innocent black children. He hated black people when he picked Haitian immigrants to bully because he knew dumbass white-skinned Latinos like me would fall for that shit. He hates black people. He fucking hates black people. I don't know how much clearer he can get.
Alright guys, welcome back to Hosting Stories KE. And in today's episode, it seems like the black people are outraged. The black people are furious. They are now realizing that Trump's order to cleanse Washington DC and other states in the United States was just a target for the black community. They are saying they're receiving reports that people like the mayor of Los Angeles confirmed that indeed these orders were just targeting black. The raids and the police are patrolling in all these states. Whenever they see a black person, just like you've seen in the intro, they are targeting you. They are asking you, why are you walking in the middle of the day? Whenever they see a black person walking in any state of where the police are, they are seeing a walking suspect, a walking criminal. They are profiling them as criminals and thugs and gangs. And the black people are not pleased about this. They are now saying that indeed this yellow man hates the black community so much. Why should he send all those raids and all those police, the DEA, the FBI, the ICE in all the states? The majority of the people are black community. Like let's say the Oklahoma, the DC. Majority of the people there are the black community. So why should he send those police and those raids in such community? It is because he hates the black people. And in this episode, I want us to watch some of the clips. These black people are outraged after discovering that indeed Trump has been targeting them all along in the name of we want to cleanse the city and beautify the city and make America clean again. But in reality, he's beautifying the city away. He's beautifying the city and kicking out black community. And the black community are not pleased about this. Let's watch these videos together and then I'll be giving my comments at the end.
Y'all, did you catch the switch? Did you catch it? A few days ago, Donald Trump was talking about we're going to get the homeless off the streets of Washington, D.C. And now they're only, I'm not going to say only, they're mostly targeting black boys and men. They are going to them. They're going to them in daylight. They're not going out there past curfew. They're going there in daylight, and they have imported the Rudy Giuliani special, stop and frisk. You black, you are suspicious, empty your pockets. Let's see what you got. These are reminiscent of the Jim Crow laws or the past laws in South Africa. Why are you standing here? What right do you have to be here? And prove to me that you have not committed a crime or you are not a walking crime. That's what they're doing. He's got the DEA, the FBI, Homeland Security, ICE, DC Metro Police. He's got National Guard, and he's got military, all for a few neighborhoods. The black community in the neighborhood that he has designated a trouble zone or wherever he calls it is being occupied right now. Where are those protesters supporting Gaza and Palestine, mad about the Israeli occupation, 7,000 miles away. You got one happening right here. Where are those 2A people? You bought 3 million, 100 million guns, whatever it is, because you were preparing for government tyranny. Where are you now? Where's the NRA? Where are all you 2A people? So look, if you are in D.C., remember, be careful, right? Especially if you're a black male. Be careful. And look, it's not just black males in jeans and T-shirts. If you are in a suit and tie and you are even the federal government, if you are off-duty cop, you will still get it. Because it's not what you're wearing, it's the skin that you have. They're going to come after you. And white supremacy is never satisfied nor satiated. That's why he's already said he's coming for Chicago. He's already come for LA. He's coming for New York. He's coming for Oakland. And you know what else? That means Atlanta. That means Philly. That means wherever. That means Portland and Seattle, because he hates y'all anyway, even though most of y'all up there are white. He hates y'all. You guys got next. So you better prepare yourselves. And look, it can't just be Gavin Newsom out there fighting back as a Democrat. It's got to be all these other governors. I know a few others are doing it, but it's got to be more. You got to have more. You can't just have this guy with his personal King's Guard and his personal thugs and goons terrorizing one community to start, because that's the fascist playbook. You start with one and you spread to others. I remember he said homeless, but now he's after everybody else who's black.
I don't know if you saw the video about what's happening in DC and how the police basically raided a black neighborhood, but black people are under attack as usual. Okay. Black people need white allyship in person. Okay. All this rah-rah on the internet, we can't stand what's happening, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Prove it. Okay. If you see something happening that's wrong, you should speak up about it. Black lives have always been on the line from the dawn of time, and I'm sick of talking about it, but I will never stop talking about it because we're tired of always being the ones that's doing the work, always being the ones that's on the front lines, protesting, trying to fight for our own rights. If y'all feel the way that we do, if you really care about us, do something. That's it. I mean, we can only protect ourselves to a degree. And black people, stand down, okay? Stand down. Try not, and I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible when I say this. Don't give them a reason. Because you being black is already reason enough in their eyes. Don't give them another reason to do anything to you. I don't even know if that's the answer, but it's just a recommendation. Y'all black boys, y'all stay safe. That's it. I'm not out here to try to fearmonger. I'm just very over everything that is happening. I've been over it. But black people have to be vigilant, and we have to protect ourselves. We have to be aware, and we have to be mindful of our surroundings. That's it.
So a couple months ago, about a quarter of the city of Los Angeles was literally on fire. And essentially, the fires themselves were pronounced as being caused by mismanagement of the California government, or more specifically, Los Angeles government. If you want to go all the way up the scale, we have this individual here, Miss Karen Bass, who is the sitting mayor of Los Angeles. Now, could you imagine that the very same individual who could not and cannot manage her own city is now making her opinion known as far as the president of the United States taking care of his own backyard in Washington, D.C. As a matter of fact, these are her exact words. Donald Django Trump, well, the Django part is me because he is indeed a free man, is targeting black and brown people. So DJT making it an initiative of his to clean up Washington, D.C. from its crime is now black and brown people being targeted. That sounds like an admission of guilt. That just might be me. Yeah, see, here's the thing, Karen. When it comes time to caring about things, all pun intended, you might want to start with your own damn backyard.
You remember when the news broke about that community in the Ozarks? It's like all white, no blacks, no Jews, no gays. And then there were the think pieces that were like, why are black people upset about white people going and doing their own thing? And black people were like, who is we? We're not upset. Go do it. Don't worry about it. And the people were like, you guys should do the same thing. If you just went and built black communities. And we were like, every time we do that, y'all burn them to the ground. And it's like, that was a long time ago. I just want to point out to you that in Trump's announcement today that he was federalizing the DC Police Department and bringing the National Guard in, he listed several cities that the only quality that combines them is that they have large black populations. These cities are not inherently more violent. Actually, statistically speaking, crime is down in every one of the cities that he mentioned. But that doesn't matter. What matters is they are cities that have large black populations, and because of that, in Trump's mind, they are unsafe. Trump doesn't think black people are safe. The federal government literally sued him for not renting to black people. And then when 5 young men were coerced into confessing to a crime they didn't commit, he took a full-page ad out about how those young men and men like them are terrorizing New York City and that they should be eliminated. Every chance Trump has to talk about black and brown folks, he only conveys the ideas that we are not as smart, that we are inherently violent, and that we are less than. So we don't care about that little community in the Ozarks. White folks can go do what they want to do. They're weird white people anyway. We don't want to be around them. But as soon as there are majority black spaces, there's a police presence. And where there's a police presence, there is an increase in criminal activity. It is a statistical fact. While also recognizing that the states with the highest rates of violent crime are all run by Republicans. So which one is it? I would also like to remind everybody that the only time there has been mass violence in DC recently is when Trump told his supporters to go storm the Capitol and overthrow the Constitution. But you know, black people, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
So Trump is setting the black community back. At least that's what I'm hearing. So I was scrolling on this app and I came across a post from a content creator who said Trump is setting black people back. I was thinking to myself, how? I mean, you can't be talking about the rise in crime in the black community, because he really doesn't have anything to do with that. That would be your Democrat mayors. It can't be the lack of accountability in your community, because that would be your black leaders. So I'm really trying to understand what this content creator is trying to say. I'm sure that content creator is talking about the cuts that's about to happen due to the big, beautiful bill. You know that part about able-bodied people going to work and actually trying to make a living, working towards getting their benefits instead of sitting at home trying to collect it? Is that what you're referring to? So Trump is trying to set black people back. So how is he setting black people back? For taking them off the very programs that took the black father out the households. Make it make sense.
Trump is doing everything in his power to bait black people, and it's only getting worse because black people aren't falling for anything at all right now. To the point where now you're just about to deploy the National Guard in Washington, D.C., where there's a high black population, especially a high black homeless population, because you want black people in the streets protesting so you can enact martial law. We all know it. We all know it. Because the thing is, when white people have been protesting, and all of these protests have been so civil, none of them have even been streamed on TV because they're not violent. They don't get violent with white people. But they have no problem getting violent with black people. And they know if they can get black people out to protest and to fight for our rights yet again, they can enact martial law and they can throw us all in jail if we ever think of rebelling. And I'm not living in a military city. No offense, but I don't respect any authority at all whatsoever. That's my issue. I'm also not afraid of cops. I'm not afraid of the military. I've had cops with guns in my faces. I've had cops with giant horses and guns in my faces while I protested before. I will have a traffic stop and there will be multiple cops that get out for me at a traffic stop. And I've never been scared of y'all, because the thing is, y'all get off on people being scared. That's the only way y'all can't get me. Like, none of you bitches scare me. Y'all are like my little brother with his toy gun. Like, oh my God, you're gonna get me. Like, quit playing with your food and just do what you want to do.
But everybody else is just a chess piece. Everybody else is. The only group that he's actually after is black people. That's why he's deporting Latinos, because who's going to work in the fields now? With black female unemployment rate reaching an all-time high. That's why he's cutting Medicaid. That's why you're trying to regulate food stamps. That's why you cut the weather service. That's why you cut the only accessible piece of media to every single child in the country, poor and rich. He literally said, he was like, they were on a farm and he was talking about farmer responsibility. As in, people could live on these farms with these farmers and they could just build property on the land and people could live here and work on the fields. Does that not sound familiar? Make America Great Again is bringing back slavery, bringing back black people in shackles. That's all it is. That's literally everything. And I think he knows that black people aren't falling for it, which is why he's getting more intense and more aggressive with his tactics. Because black people aren't falling for anything right now. We're not protesting. We're not fighting. We're just minding our business. So, good luck.
A very long time, the black community have suffered under oppressive system for the longest time. I mean, the only time they felt, secured was when Barack Obama was into that seat. I mean, they didn't go, okay, they went through this, but not as much as the yellow man is doing to them. Because you sending your police, your ICE, your DEA, your FBI in a city where majority of the people are black, in a state where majority of the homeless people that you claim are black, it is just a target that you are targeting the black people. You've seen that black man on the intro. That black man was recording himself, telling the police, no, I'm just recording this because in case you try doing something shitty, it will be recorded here. And while finishing recording this, I'll post it immediately. And that policeman is saying, no, we were just saying hi, and you've seen how they were talking. So the black people don't feel secure anymore to live in these states. The black people are being targeted. They know for a fact we are being targeted. They know for a fact that this yellow man really, really hates us. Because the other day in his interview of claiming we are cleansing the city, he said that the inner city people are not willing to work in their farms. He really, really wants these people back to the fields. He really wants these people. He is raged by the fact that the black people are silent. He is raged that by the fact that the black people are not causing chaos anymore. He is raged by the fact that the black people are not on the front line again. He is raged that the black people are staying indoors and they are not going to the streets. And this is to my fellow black people. Don't go there. Let them just do whatever they want. And whenever they come to arrest you, make sure when you see their car approaching, just record and post it, because when the people see out there what these police are doing to the black people, they will truly know that indeed this yellow man hates the black community and this yellow man is targeting the black community. Because tell me why you are not sending them to white dominant spaces. You are sending them to black dominant spaces, claiming that you are cleansing the states, taking away the homeless people. And those homeless people also, majority of them are black, because they are going through a lot. They are going through a lot of profiling, and which is not good. An oppressive system should be a thing that was left behind in the 20th century. But unfortunately, the yellow man came again with an oppressive system. And this oppressive system, majority of its agenda is targeting the black community. And the black community don't like it anymore. But unfortunately, the black people are never silent. They will do whatever they can to fight this oppressive system. Because a system of oppressors will always oppress the already oppressed in the states. And the black people are already the oppressed. And they are fighting against this. Recording this video, telling us what they are going through, informing us on how these people are targeting the black community. You've seen what they've said. Now, after seeing what they've said, you do tell me, what are your thoughts on the comment section? Do you think that the man is cleansing the states? Is cleansing DC, or he is again cleansing DC from black people and making America white again. Instead of making America great again, he's busy making America white again, truly. Because he also said in his speech on Fox Live, he said that those who will refuse to comply, they have a safe place preserved for them in jail. And unfortunately, we might end up with a huge number of population, which are the black people, being arrested. So you do tell me in the comment section, what do you think, guys?